channel again. For some unknown reason, the first time I loaded this lobby, the game crashed, which is always fun. So I apologise for that in advance. Now, obviously, what I need to do is watch my own stream. That'd be useful, wouldn't it? Oh dear, here we go. It's all going Pete Tong now. Never rains, but it pours. What can I say? There we go. Right. Right, let's just let the fellas know. Yeah, that's not a pain in the bum at all, that. So, rather annoying. Let's very quickly chuck a thumbnail on this. There we go, happy days. Right, now what I do need to do is... Have I got time for a quick lap? Because you know I like to go out and do a quick lap. Alan! How's it going, fella? Let's message the man directly. Or even a slow lap, to be fair, it is me. Yeah, it's going quite well so far. I'm sure Farm Dog's about to kick off because I think the missus is about to get back. So I may have to mute the mic while he goes absolute ape shit because he gets all excited when his mummy comes in. Oh, Walters has already left the room. That doesn't bode well. Yeah, he's an oversensitive little fella. And so's the dog too, to be fair. Right, now there seems to be people just sat there doing nothing. Let me make sure everything's turned on. I'm going to take that as a no. Right, is Walters coming back in the room? Okay, Alright, no, I'm not going to be able to do my lap because we're about to have the stuck check. Alright, so... Ah well. No lap tonight, gentlemen. No, don't worry about it, Vit. Oh, I thought he was talking to me then. Obviously not. Yeah, you've started the qualifier there, mate, and not the stuck check. You silly sausage burger head. Oh, I don't know. Oh my god, evening, Dom. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to say Mandam or Madame. Either way, I'm happy. Right, so this should now be the stuck check race. I am not saying that on stream, Alan, okay, just so you know. I am definitely too old for that phrase. Oh, and look at that wonderful livery there. Oh, and it's the old school one. Is it the old school one? Oh no, he's got Love Arts on that, I'm happy. Right, shall I be cheeky? Why not? Not like I've got anything better to do at the moment. Mwahaha. Right, so this is the stuck check race. It's one lap, total carnage. What could possibly go wrong? Well, you know, besides everything. Malone immediately on the defensive there. Come on, lads, we want to see carnage. We want to see people punted. There's loads of people going off into turn one. Sabi running away with it at the moment. And getting spun for his troubles. I do like the stuck check race, it is completely nuts. Alright, Pal in first place at the moment. That did not go to plan. That most definitely did not go to plan. Raiden all over him, a little bit of a friendly nudge. Raiden in the lead. I know, you're all shocked by that, I can tell. Ooh, 5.9 second lead, experience points as well. There you go, completely naughty. But that's just how I roll. Right. Evening, Screech. Evening, Mew. Ahoy, hoy. Are you answering the telephone from the early 1900s, are you? Alright, so, a little bit of carnage. Raiden taking a slightly unusual line there. Fubuki up front now. Ooh, Fubuki going backwards very quickly there. I can hear a lot of carnage going on. Ooh, that was definitely a sandwich with a Fubuki filling there. And they're still trying to kill each other. Oh, and Raiden ended up last. Oh well, that is the stuck check race though. Completely bonkers, completely unnecessary, but probably the best race of the evening. Right, so now we have a little 6-minute qualifier. Well done to Sabi for that one. Alright, Vit will now change everything for the sprint race. Looks like everybody's trying to excuse me, advertise their YouTube channels, so ERT Esports and Sabi as well. Oh, Sabi on Facebook. IG, what's IG? I don't know what IG is. And Twitter. What's IG? Chat, what's IG when it's at home? Come on, I'm old, I'm not down with you kids. Right, so here we can see confirmation that Hansa, Pal, Wizard, Athens and Hat are Group 1. Everyone else in Group 2. I honestly don't know what that IG is. I'll message him later and find out. We'll get to the bottom of this, lads. Could be Instagram. See? This is why I need young people to be answering these questions. Alright, I'm going to have to mute my mic because Farm Dog's going to go mental now. Right, so I will try to commentate through this as best I can with the dog going nuts in the background. Right, so here we go. Hat, Athens, Hansa and Vit. Hat, Athens, Hansa, sorry, Pal and Wizard are the only ones on track at the moment, and then everybody else will come out after them. So, let's watch one of them. That'd make way more sense, wouldn't it? Are you Mew? That would put you in your very late 40s at least. Alright, so everyone out on their outlap at the moment. And we will have to see after the end of the next lap. Wait, come lie down. At the end of the next lap, where everybody sits. No. Right. Let's do this covertly. There we go. Right, the challenge has been put down now. Let's see how much older than me Mew really is. I've sent you a message on Discord, fella. Right, so the Group 2 boys are now out of the pits and just coming round the snake. Damn it! Yeah, okay. Mew beat me by 2 years. Damn you! Okay, yeah, Mew's older than me. That's all I'm willing to say. Alright, so who can I pick on? Oh, there you go, Fubuki, that'll do. Right, we'll have Fubuki's fastest lap. Since I weren't able to go out and do a lap today, we will watch young Mr. Fubuki. I'm not sure if it's something I'd like to win, mate. You might actually be the oldest out of all of us. Oh yeah, ice cream's always a win, mate. Right, so we will stay in car with Fubuki, sorry. It's because I just noticed Wiz is the fastest lap for 1:57.6. So here we go, down the main straight, towards the first corner. No pressure, Fubs, but we are going to stay on board with you for the whole lap. So round the first corner, which is basically a two-stage corner really, and then into the snake section. And the snake section is a left, a right and left. And then we have the anti-banked curve, so it's kind of slightly off camber as you come out of the corner, and then into Dunlop, I believe. Yep. And then on down towards the Degners. Do you know what, Mew? I don't blame you. I'll take any win. There you go, through Degner 2. And now down towards the hairpin. Out the hairpin onto the right-hander, which is the 200R. Just in case you didn't know. And then brake as late as you dare for the spoon. And then we have the back stretch. This is a lot easier when you don't have to drive as well, you know. And then everyone's least favourite corner. I'm joking, everybody loves this corner. 130R. Oh, Malone just put in a 157.8. And then through the Casio triangle. And then the last curve, and that is your lap of the Suzuki circuit, as Raiden pulls in a 157.1. Nice. Alright, let's get back to a normal view, or normal-ish view. Right, so fairly soon then we should be starting the sprint race. I have ordered new teeth, I promise you. And that will be a flat-out 6-lap race. No pit stops necessary. I'm not sure on who we're waiting for to cross the line. And just in case you ever wondered what ISRL stood for, it's on the back of Hans's spoiler there. International Sim Racing League. I will be Mew. I will be commentating on the BTCC multiclass tomorrow. It is a one-off event, and, well, you know, I might as well. So hopefully we'll get all of the action, he says. Alright, so somebody's about to cross the line. As does Hansa. Right, so that should be the starting order for the sprint race. Shock amongst shocks, Raiden's in first for the sprint. The downside to that is that he will end up in last place for the start of the feature race. You see, now you say don't focus on you, Mew, guess who I'm going to spend all my time keeping an eye on? See, you should never put that down. Right, anywho, here we go for the 6-lap sprint race. I'm expecting Raiden to do well because he always does in the sprint. I can't see the lights. Why doesn't it let me see the lights? And it also won't let me change camera either. Nice, okay. And we're off. Raiden with a lot of wheel spin off the line there. Ah, that's what they're for. Right, so whiz immediately into the lead after the first corner. This is the world's worst camera angle. Thank you very much. I just swapped to a different camera there. That was insane. Right, now everybody will be on racing softs for this, because it's the sprint race and you've got no tyre or fuel wear. So Wiz almost pulling away, with Raiden dogging him on every corner. Ooh, Wiz getting very sideways there. Raiden would have been an absolute donut not to take advantage of that. Vit G has made it past Wiz as well, as they all pile into the hairpin. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. No, pretty much clean. Raiden now running away a little bit. But unfortunately that won't last for long, because you know Vit's going to want to charge him down as much as he can. And here we go. Vit's taking him in the spoon curve. Nice and clean, not a bother at all. Raiden already pulling out. There's a whole joke there that I'm not allowed to do. You're basically now having a drag race between these two. For a moment then I thought Vit was going to try for the over-under. Whiz very wide. Alright, ooh, two abreast as they come into the Casio triangle. That's not going to be... Ooh, that's tight. That was tight. Oh, a little bit bumping and banging. Somebody's gone round. A lot of people have gone round. Racete and Malone. That's not what we want to see, boys. Alright, Raiden's still holding his lead. But there is now a massive gap. Where are we? From 7th to 8th. Oh no, was Wiz actually caught up in all of that? There may be some strong language being used at the moment. I wonder if we can see who caused all that. So, Wiz coming in. Right, Wiz gets tapped a little bit there by Hat Maris, and that puts him into the wobbly stuff. I'm guessing that somebody had a little bit of a tap of Hat as well. Yeah, that wasn't even Wiz's fault. He's not going to be a happy bunny, let's be honest. Yeah, Hat definitely got into the back of Wiz there. I'm not sure if anybody had contact with Hat. But it ain't good, as Raiden does what Raiden does, and that's bugger off down the road. He really does have the measure of that car. Yet, do you know what, Alan? Neither would I, mate. I can guess there's some choice words being said. But Wiz now is going to have to get his head put down and just do what he can to try and catch up. As Hat Maris again goes very wide in the corner there. Malone in the slipstream of Hat. Right, hands are almost within biting distance now of Athens. 3 laps to go. Yeah, you know, as Muse already said, Wiz probably won't put too much stock in this because it is only the sprint race. He's going to be more interested in the main feature. Sabi almost getting it wrong there, going out a little bit far. He's lucky he didn't spin. True story. Alright, so as it stands at the moment, we've got Raiden in first, Vit in second, Sabi in third, Fubs in fourth, Pal in fifth, Athens in sixth, Hansa in seventh, Wiz in eighth, Racete in ninth, Hat Maris in 10th, and Malone back in 11th. Right, Sabi potentially going to come under pressure from Fubuki as they come down towards 130R. Now, I know that the Porsche corners really well on softs. It's one of the few cars in the games that I've got over 1,000 miles on. Oh, Sabi able to punch the time to almost a second now, which means Fubs is actually effectively out of the draft after the new update. But Athens definitely within range of Pal at the moment. Alright, let's see if Pal can keep his nerve as they come back down to the Dunlop curve. And Pal did for a moment there look like he was starting to pull away. They both use all of the exit way on that corner. Oh, yeah, right up his chuff. And he's dragged Racer Tay with him as well. Right, let's see if Wiz can do anything around 130R, or even if he's willing to do something around 130R. Because at the moment he is pretty much in a prime location. This is the prime real estate to have right here. As he goes a little bit defensive into Casio just to make sure Racer Tay doesn't try to put a move on. But that has cost him a little bit of time on Hansa, but they are coming onto the straight, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Looks like Athens and Sabi are having a bit of a scrap. Sorry, Athens and Pal. But Wiz now just sat there patiently waiting. This is pretty much the closest battle on the track. With Malone almost putting pressure on Hat Maris there. Alright, so Wiz is going to have to make a move within the next lap and a half. What the heck? Did I miss something? Hansa down in 11th. Let's see if we can get a replay of what happened. Unfortunately it won't go back far enough, but Hansa did indeed spin as he was coming through around the second Degner. Right, pretty much the first 4, 5, okay 6 are all in no man's land as Racer Tay's all over the back of Wiz. Wiz having to go defensive again into the Casio triangle. Yeah, I was able just to catch the tail end of Hansa spinning off in Degner 2. So it stands to reason that, yeah, he went wide in Degner 1. But Wiz fighting Racer Tay tooth and nail. He's not going to want to give up his 7th place. And Wiz nowhere near close enough to Athens to put him under any pressure, especially on the final lap. But can Wiz hold off Racer Tay for the remainder of this lap? We'll go quickly through and see where everybody is on track. Sabi in a very good 3rd place there. Athens closing down on Pal. Racer Tay and Wiz. Alright, Hat Maris now coming under pressure from Malone. So we've now basically got 2. Sorry, I'm finding it hard to use my words today. We've actually got 2 races going on towards the end. And Wiz has somehow been able to put a bit of distance between him and Racer Tay. Hat Maris definitely being harassed by Malone at the moment. And here comes Malone. He's pulling out. He's going to try and take him round 130R. He's done it very cleanly. So there you go. Raiden finishes first. Vit in second. Sabi in third. Fubuki in fourth. Pal in fifth. Athens in fifth. No, Athens in sixth. Wiz in seventh, who's able to hold off Racer Tay, who finishes in eighth. Malone in ninth. Hat Maris in 10th. Which means, unfortunately, Hansa finished in last place. So there we go, Raiden with his pole position and fastest lap. He'll be happy with that. Right, we will be having a very short break now. I believe we'll be having a break now. Or are we going to jump straight into the 18-lapper? Just to remind you, tyre wear is on 4, fuel depletion is on 5. The starting fuel is 80%. Evening, Stiggy. Oh, looks like Wizard is writing a book. I think I'll wait for it to come out in hardback. Right, so there you go, guys. Confirmation, we now have a 10-minute break. So I am going to very quickly run off and use the facilities. I'll be back in just a minute. Well, that wasn't very nice, Screech. And it hardly took me any time at all. Because I have the bladder the size of a pea. Right, I just realised we're on a break. So that means... What tyres have I got on? No, let's be naughty. It's not like I'm racing or anything. I'm going to get a couple of laps in. Yeah, to be fair, Mew, I think everybody expected that. And if you didn't expect it, then, yeah, you're definitely watching the wrong thing. Because Raiden normally finishes first in the sprint. Yeah, yes, Screech, I normally get a chance to pop out and do a quick couple of laps just to show how far my driving skills have not progressed. Don't know why I changed down to second gear there, but hey ho. And there's no comfort hard, so I can't drift the corners either, which I'm a little annoyed about. That's not gone well. It's alright. That's what the handbrake's for. I know what I could do. One moment. Oh, cheeky beggar. I am going to have a little bit of fun. Yep. Actually, to be fair, yeah, get the gravel rakes ready, boys. Get the tractor out. This might be messy. My Porsche isn't quite legal for this race. It's slightly overpowered, although Bop is on, so... Let's see what carnage I can cause. Alright, whoever that is, I'm going to let them go past. No, tyres are still too grippy. Even with the dabber handbrake. There you go. No, see now that's just crashing, that is. Right, gravel rake anyone? Right, looks like I'm going to have to do a normal lap. Back end of the car won't step out. So I was reading Wiz's you know, let's pull it off so these guys can get past. Oh, that's just not right, that! Raiden! You mean person. Right, that's it. I have a target and his name is Raiden. Right, maximum effort. He ghosted, that's not fair. Of course, what I should be doing is driving like this. Go faster. I'm so going to get punted into the next corner now. Yep, he's put his foot down. I'm scared, I'm running away. Running away and buggering off. And I'm on mediums. Why did I pick mediums? I did get a little bit drifty in the corner there. So you're going to help me with my braking points, is he? Oopsie. Come on, get into the reverse. Get into the reverse. Alright. The Porsche don't want to drift on these tyres. No, too much. Evening, G. Ooh. Okay, if I keep the back tyres dirty, they spin better. Nice. That might be somebody's polite way of telling me to get off the track. Okay. We'll go back and do that corner again, shall we? Oh no. Oh, I wish I was in the Mach 40 for that corner. Oh, here comes Hansa with the speed boost. Right, let's stop messing about and pretend to be serious for 5 minutes. Literally cannot wait for the next Marmite race. Well, I hope it was entertaining for you, Mew. Me spinning out of control like a donut. There's a point. Hansa's view. Okay. Well, Hansa, I've just done a search on your YouTube channel and it came up nothing. Bizarre. Right, oh, right, I'll have a look in a bit. Twitch, of course. Alright, here we go then. Hansa in the lead because he finished last in the sprint race. So, weaving a little bit, get a bit of heat into them there tyres. Oh, hello. What's... Athens is in the pits. Bit bizarre, but okay. What's going on? Why have I got no keyboard control? Yeah, it's all on. Bizarre. Right, so not quite sure why Hansa was in the pits there. Alright, not Hansa, Athens. What is wrong with me now? Alright, so Hansa with quite a decent lead at the moment. Hat Maris in second, Wiz in third, Racete in fourth, Pal in fifth, Vit in sixth, Raiden in seventh already, Hacks deployed, Sabi in eighth, Fubs in ninth, Malone in 10th, and Athens all the way back in 11th. So everybody seems to have stretched out. And already, everybody coming in the pits. Why are they in the pits so quick? Don't make me check. Right, so Raiden came in and fueled up. Sabi came in and switched to, I want to say, the softs. Indeed he has. Right, I'm going to have to check the ruling on that one, boys. I don't think there is a minimum number of laps. Okay, yeah, it just says both sets of compounds must be used at least once during the race, so not a problem. So what are the lead boys on? Hans is on softs, Hat is on mediums, Tay's on mediums, Pal's on mediums, Vit's on mediums, Fub's on mediums, Wiz is on mediums, and pretty much everybody else from there on out is on the softs. I doubt I'd have caught that. No, didn't catch it. Ah, well. How's it going, Budge? Alright, Racete now in the pits. Now, is he going to fuel up? He has splashed some fuel and he's now on the softs. G-Star, how dare you say such things? Right, so Hansa is well and truly buggering off down the road. Pretty much everybody else is in their own little version of no man's land, as Wiz gets very slideways. I think he's been watching me too much. Ooh, Racete potentially has... Oh, he's just gone off. Racete's just decided that it was time for him to go into the kitty litter. Yeah, he just gets that tyre on the dirt, and that's enough for him to lose traction. Right, you know those gravel rakes we were talking about earlier? Yeah, we still need them. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Right, Sabby all over the back of Wiz at the moment. Is Sabby on softs or mediums? He's on softs. So, drag race down to 130R, cuts right in front of Wiz. You've got to give Wiz room. That's, you know, you've got to be more aware of where the cars are on track, guys. See, and again, Alan, there's a joke I want to use there, but I'm not allowed because it's a child-friendly stream. Alright, Wiz fueling up now. Right, so Wiz technically in last now, but now he's got his fresh tyres and a full tank, he's just going to go hell for leather. So let's have a quick rundown from last to first, or even first to last. Hansa with an incredible 11-second lead at the moment, but he is going to have to come in at some point and don those mediums, even if it's for the last lap. But I'm not sure if those softs are going to last another, what's that, quick maths, 14 laps. Vit in second, still on the mediums as well. Sabby in third. Raiden in fourth. Hat Maris in fifth. Pal in sixth. Fabuki in seventh. Racer Tay in eighth. Malone in ninth. Wiz in 10th. With Athens right up his chuff. So Wiz has somehow got past Athens fairly quickly there, but Athens is closing back down on him. And as you can see by the mini-map, there's not really that much going on. There is a small battle between fourth and fifth. Sorry, third and fourth. Honestly, I can count, I think. As Raiden now is putting Sabby under a little bit of pressure. That's got to be a bit of a daunting sight for Sabby, as Raiden literally just bombs past him like he's standing still. Now, does Sabby have an answer going through the snake? It doesn't look like it. Alright, round Dunlop. Now it's a straight sprint down to Degner 1. Both took it really well. Round Degner 2. Pretty much perfect. Raiden's livery is bright, shall we say. Not as bad as the Herbie Racing Team's livery from last night, which was giving me a headache. Right, but Sabby not letting Raiden get away. He potentially make a move just like Raiden did on 130R. And Sabby, ooh, just don't be punting him in the corners now, fella. That's not sportsmanlike at all. Yeah, that livery from last night, from those two who were racing under the guise of Herbie Racing Team, that was crazy. That was a Jackson Pollock on wheels. Oh, I'd rather not say. Right, Sabby must have made a bit of a mistake there while I was reading the comments. Is Raiden now pulling away a little bit from him. Indeed they are. Yeah, Raiden now got the hammer down, and we know he's slightly quicker than Sabi through this section, so that gap I do believe is going to stay around the same. So let's see if we can find another fight on track. And the phrase I'm looking for is not really. Yeah, Raiden pulling away. Yeah, I was going to try and do the maths on the fuel, but decided not to. Yeah, I agree with you, Stig. Sabi is being a little bit too rough and ready. Yeah, definitely with the calibre of the racers in this particular league, driving with your elbows out isn't always the best way. Alright, looks like Raiden's pulling in Vitji just a little bit. At least I haven't sat on my mute button tonight. Yeah, Raiden now with a 1.2 second lead over Sabi. Sabi with a good third place so far though, but he is going to have to come in for fuel fairly soon. If not now, here he comes. As it is written, so it has been said. Right, so Pal has been promoted up to 4th, Fubuki into 5th, Hansa into 4th. I'm getting all confused because I is old, innit? So the lads who came in right at the beginning of the race and took on fuel are obviously going to have a slight advantage. Fubuki now looking for a way to get past Hansa. So we now have... Oh my god, it's World War III, it's Britain versus Germany. It's the Aston Martin versus the Porsche. Hansa being very respectful there and giving Fubuki the room as they come into Degner 1. Around Degner 2, Fubuki's in front. But of course now that means that Hansa is going to have the slipstream of Fubuki. And I believe he's on... Is he on the fresher tyres? Let's have a quick look at Fubs' tyres. He is on the slightly fresher tyres. But Fubs is on the soft, he's on the mediums. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Fubs down to quarter of a tank though. And Hansa, even though he's on the mediums, not a lot of wear really. Those tyres are only about a lap and a bit old. Right, so Wiz up with Vitji now, well within the slipstream range. Let's see if you can keep hold of him through the Casio triangle. Vit abusing the curbs beautifully there. It's Raiden in the pits. Right now, can Wiz do anything about this? I do believe that Raiden has been able to come out right behind Wiz. So we could see Raiden potentially becoming part of this battle for 6th place. And if you can only last 7 laps on a full tank, I'm a little confused why Raiden only put a little bit of fuel in his car. Half a second penalty must have cut Degner one a little bit too much. But scrubbing that penalty, well done you. Get rid of it just before the hairpin. And now he can just concentrate on catching up with Wiz. Right, so Pal is going to have to come in at the end of this lap because I doubt he's going to be able to squeeze another one out of that car. As we can see, it looks like the Mercedes is slightly heavier on the front tyres than the rear. Now I'm confused. Is he going in? Yes, he is. Right, so... Oh, Fubs has come in as well. So Hans are now just sat out there, all on his Johnny Bates. Let's see, let's sit with Wiz actually and see where the guys come out the pits at. Right, so those who went in the pits have literally dropped off the back. So Fubuki down to 9th place now, Racer down in 8th, down in 10th, sorry. Malone at the back of the pack in 11th. Cooking them back tyres by the looks of things. That's going to be a very drifty car. That's going to be my kind of car now. Not really that much in the way of battles at the moment. Athens has got onto the back of Pal. No, out of the slipstream range. Let's jump forward to 5th place. Because Raiden is still chasing 4th place, sorry, Raiden is still chasing after Wiz, and it looks like Wiz is now in the slipstream range of Vitamin G. That's not going to end well for Vit G. Yep, you may have a point there, Stiggy. I'm not sure I'm going to stick with that, but I am going to say it's going to be at least Raiden, perhaps Wiz and Vit G. But we'll just have to see how it plays out. And for those who want to know, Raiden is in the Toyota GR Supra racing concept from 2018. A car that he seems to pretty much have the hold of at the moment. Alright, Raiden now actually in the slipstream range of Wiz. So Wiz now just outside the slipstream for Vit. But as you can see, they're all closing in now on Hansa. Not sure if Hansa's fuel saving or just tyre saving. The Supra, an absolute bullet when it's in the slipstream. Interestingly, Wiz there is pulling away from Raiden on the straight. But Raiden very good through the first two corners, we know this. Don't let me down, don't prove me wrong. Oh dear, proving me wrong. Okay, is what it is. Alright, but it looks like Vic G now has, indeed he does, he has the slip from Hansa. So this is the closest race that we have at the moment, the first four within striking distance. As Vic G is now putting him under pressure. I'm sure Hansa won't make a mistake, but if he does, he goes a little bit wide there, and Vic G is looking for the inside line, which of course becomes the outside for the hairpin, which means Wiz might be able to get past him. Very close there, Wiz just slips back in. Right, let's have a look at tyre. Right, ooh, hands are very wide there and very slidey. But luckily he didn't go so wide that he lost a lot of time. He's able to stay on the back of Raiden. And as Muse just pointed out, Hansa can potentially jump into the pits and run a set of softs to the end now. So let's have a look at tyre degradation with the first four runners as Wiz, excuse me, Wiz and Hansa both dived in the pits now. He must have been listening to you. Right, so Vit and Raiden pretty much on the same tyre wear and the same fuel. Sabi in pretty much the same position. But of course Hansa and Wiz now are going to be coming out on fresh softs with a full tank of go-go juice. Yeah, looks like Wiz has definitely put in enough, and Hansa's gone for a full tank. Porsche is quite good on fuel from what I remember. So obviously the boys up front, this is all going to change again. This is potentially the last pit stops for Hansa and Wiz. Let's see what Racer Tay is rocking. He's going to have to come in. Athens has already been in for his pit stop, and Malone desperately needs to come in. You're not making another lap, fella. I'd stick that in fuel map 6 and hope and pray that you can make it round, because your tyres are goosed and you've got no fuel. There you go, he's literally just run out of fuel. So that's going to be a very slow lap for him now. Alright, Vic G with a 1 second lead over Raiden. Raiden with a 4.7 second lead over Sabi. Sabi with just over a second on Hat Maris. Hat Maris with 1.5 seconds on Powell. Powell with 4.3 on Fubuki. Fubuki on nearly 9 seconds. Yikes, but Fubuki is going to have to come into the pits to take on a new set of tyres and to fill up. Wiz has already been in the pits, and that looks about right for 6 laps to me. It is going to, you're right Stiggy, it is going to end in a pit war as Vic G, Hat Maris and everybody else comes in the pits. So this is going to be rather spicy now. Racer Tay is not going to be finishing in 7th. He's going to have to come in at least one more time. How's Malone doing? Bless him, he's limping round. Obviously his engine now is on fuel saving mode. Right. Hatmaris almost within the 0.7 needed for the slipstream. Whizzed inside the slipstream on Hatmaris and gaining a little as they come through Degner 2. It's all going to get very, very close. Fastest lap so far is a 1:58.507 by Raiden, and Wiz is a 1:58.974. And Wiz did go blue through the last set, not quite purple, but he did go blue, so this could be his fastest lap. Obviously that 1:56 doesn't count because that was the pit stop. I believe his outlap. But he's going to be charging down on Hatmaris now as they both come towards 130R. Oh, bless him. And Malone has actually pulled up at the side of the track to let everybody through without any incident. God bless you, Governor. So, has Hatmaris pitted? Yes, he has. Right, Fubuki and Pal are now in the pits with Racer Tay. Now they've only got a fuel for 5 laps. But Racer Tay does have slightly more fuel than Fubuki. Although Fubuki's already left the pits. Alright, and Racer Tay coming out with pretty much the same amount of fuel, so they are fueling to the end. It does concern me, however, that the people up front have a lot less fuel. But that is basically it now. Malone finally limps into the pits. You can get some go-go juice on. It is going to be a long pit stop from empty. But now he can get back up to speed, get his head down and just carry on. Right, so Wiz has indeed made it past Hatmaris. Hatmaris still within the slipstream range of Wiz, so potentially, if Wiz makes a mistake around the spoon, Hatmaris could potentially catch up quite a lot with him towards 130R. But no, there you go. Oh, I wish it'd settle down quicker. Wiz definitely ahead of Hatmaris now, and the time is going up, not down. Just to confirm that the new update did put the slipstream at 0.7 of a second. So I do believe I called it. Vitji, Raiden and Wiz. Let's just make sure that I haven't shot myself in the foot. Nope, these boys should now be good to the end of the race. But it does look like Raiden is fighting for the lead here. He definitely wants that. Let's go bumper cam. With Vitji there telling us all we need to be quiet. Raiden getting a little bit sloppy through the snake. And now onto anti-bank curve. Round Dunlop. As he goes purple. Wiz with the fastest lap of 1:58.4. I missed that. Yeah, I just spotted that, Alan. Now Vitji is going to have to be a bit careful here because Raiden will not give him any quarter at all as he goes purple through, what's that, Sector 2 I believe. Could be the, yeah, it's the end of Sector 2. I wish I could pull up sector times, but it won't let me. Raiden inching ever closer. They now have the main straight to deal with the back straight, sorry. As they bomb down towards 130R, Vit has gone defensive. Raiden's still not backing off. Looked like he was trying to get Vit G to make a bit of a defensive move there, but Vit didn't want it. Alright, so here we go. As Raiden goes for the inside. Can he do it? He's done it into the corner. Can Vit get him back again? No, he can't. Raiden blocks it perfectly there. Stayed just tight enough to stay in front. And Wiz 1.5 seconds off the back. So it's all down to Vit now. We know Raiden's good in the Supra. And indeed, it looks like Raiden's trying to pull away from him now. Obviously, if he can get 7/10 in front, he'll break the slip. And then he definitely will be able to pull away from Vit, and Vit might actually fall into the clutches of Wiz. Wiz looking very safe in 4th place at the moment. 3rd place, sorry. Alright, so this is going to be a fight in 130R again. Is Raiden going to go defensive? We know the Supra is quick. And Raiden in the Supra is really quick. So he's been able to keep him at bay for now. How are they going to get through the Casio triangle? Nice and cleanly with no bother at all. Vit really closing up now. This could be potentially another move into turn 1. This is literally where Raiden took the first place in the last lap. But Raiden just able to brake so much later than everybody else. Evening, Herbie. So all Raiden has to do now is defend for the next lap and a half. It's Wiz now within 1 second of Vit. See, these two fighting, they're just inviting more people to the fight now. Wiz literally just 1/10 of a second away from being able to get into the slipstream. And all it's going to take is just a little push or a little mistake from these two. And that'll be all she wrote. Was a little bit slidey, but he's got him. Yeah, he has. He's actually gone into the slipstream of Vit G now. This could potentially be a 3-horse finish. Oh, Wiz just dips outside there for a brief second. Now this is going to be interesting now. This is the penultimate time that they're going to come around 130R, and they are all in each other's slip. Obviously not Raiden because he's leading it. But this could be a proper train finish. As they come through the Casio turns now for the penultimate time. Wiz very late on the brakes, getting very out of shape. And dropping out of the toe. Raiden going very defensive now and hugging that wall. We know that Raiden's good on the brakes into turn 1. And once again, Vit just can't do anything about it. Raiden has turn 1 down pat. So it does look like my prediction is going to become true. I'm glad I didn't say what order they were going to finish though, because if I'm being honest, I was fancying Wiz for the win. But it's not over yet. Right, as they come round Dunlop for the last time, down to Degner 1. Where is Vic going to want to make the move? He's not going to do it in Degner 2. That could potentially go wrong for both of them. There is scope to see if he can get out of the hairpin a little bit quicker and start a drag race. Yeah, we believe you, Alan. You are a Wiz fanboy. Talking about Wiz, he has pulled back a bit of time on them. He was over a second. Don't you dare do that. It's gone back over a second. Commentator's curse. But Vit at the moment in prime position. Raiden's going to have to go super defensive here if he doesn't want Vit to do anything about it. It doesn't look like Vit's going to have the legs. Raiden's got the line. Oh, can Vit do the over-under? Raiden's got the inside line for the Casio though. This is definitely getting spicy. I don't think Vit's going to have an answer towards the line. This is going to be a really close finish, guys. 1/10 of a second between them. Oh my days. So, we'll walk down the pack as they come across the line. Raiden in first, Vit in second, Wiz in third, Hat Maris in fourth, Hansa in fifth, Pal in sixth, Fubuki in seventh, Racer Tay coming around the final corner now to take 8th place. And then we have Sabi in showboating a little bit in 9th. Athens just coming through the Casio triangle to finish in 10th place. And then Paul Malone, I believe he's finishing a lap down, but he ran out of fuel, had to do practically half a lap with limited speed. Nice drift, sir. But yeah, ended up doing half a lap on the fuel limiter, so crawling around at about 50 mile an hour, bless him. So he is going to finish a lap down. Wow, Hat Maris has already left the room. It's very wide there. Very deep into the Casio triangle. Oh, don't lose it now. Oh no, I'm watching. Get on, fella, get across the line. Absolutely blinding finish from the top 3. I really did think it was going to be a lot closer than that. But unfortunately, Wiz just got a little bit deep onto the penultimate Casio and just out of the slip range. So there we go. His 2nd win for the night. I think it's about his 5th win for the last 3 days or something daft like that. But well done to Raiden. We'll very quickly... Well, I'll save the replay first so I don't forget. And here's just to confirm. So Raiden from VitG, from Wiz, from Hansa, from Pal, from Fubuki, from Racer Tay, from Sabi, from Athens, from Malone. Hat Maris should have been in there somewhere, but he's already quit the room. Fastest lap goes to Racer Tay. Very well done, boys. That was a lovely clean race. Lovely way to finish the season as well. Nice tight finish. Not sure on when the next GR3 league is going to begin, but I will keep you posted, and obviously if you're on the ISRL Discord you will find out there as well. So thanks for watching the stream, guys. Like and subscribe, do all that silly YouTuber stuff. Leave us a message, even if it's a grotty message, just not you, Alan, I've seen what you write. And as always, guys, take care of yourselves and we'll see you very, very soon. Bye bye now.